What up, you weirdos? Dave here, and I like talking about other weirdos. Not just you, because you are, but also this. This knife is very much a weirdo. We are talking about the Buck Exert, model 780, I believe. This is a weirdo for reasons we will get into a little bit later. But first, information on the blade itself, per usual. 3.5 inches long, 5-inch long handle, 1.5 inches wide, and this is a beefy fella at around 3/4 of an inch deep. So when you put this in your pocket, you feel it. You know it's there. We will have straight into what I love about it. Alright, blade shape. This is incredibly unique, in my experience. I don't have any other knife that incorporates so many other kinds of blades. We have a recurve, and the top, a swedge, a little bit of a spear point, reverse tanto, kind of, a big old fat belly, little bit of a recurve. This blade, if it were clean, is gorgeous. Straighten out my cloth. Is absolutely gorgeous. And I love it. Compound onto that the action, which is simply stellar. I believe this is a ball bearing. I believe this runs on ball bearings. It doesn't, actually. I'm looking at it now and I can see the washers. They do appear to be Teflon washers, and that confuses me because this is one of the smoothest blades on washers that I've ever dealt with. It was actually very confusing for me when I first opened it how a buck knife was so great. It was weird. Blade of 420 HC, forgot about that part. 420 HC, obviously this is a buck knife, and except for very specific instances, they'll all be 420 HC. And a plasticky rubberized handle. This is a weird one. So what this is all the gray parts that you can see, the buck logo right there, the texture pattern insert there, and the texture pattern under the belt clip, I'll get there later, is plastic. That's me flicking it, hopefully, at the microphone. This black bit is more of a rubbery substance. It's not like an eraser, it's not super grippy, but like it is a little squeezable, a little malleable, and you can feel it. You know that once this is in hand, your hand's not going anywhere. And it's very great. What this is meant for is a hunting knife for you out in the woods dealing with a deer, wearing thick leather gloves. And this is perfect for that. In fact, my only criticism of this knife is taken away when you're wearing gloves, because it's great. Going back to the texture pattern, what I am going to do is ground out this texture pattern. I'm going to take some sandpaper, maybe my Dremel, and just grind that off, because it's obnoxious. All of this texture right under the pocket clip means that it tears at your pants. These little diamonds, the backslashes, they tear at your pants. And I don't need anything that traction-y, so I'm going to just take that off. And my life will be better for it. But once that's done, this will make it in my regular non-work EDC. I have actually had this blade for quite a long time now. I think since the last time that I went on sabbatical. And the reason that I haven't done a video yet, is because of this Spidey hole. I know it's not called that, shut up. Because of this access hole. It is so very sharp that when I play with it, my finger gets all cut up. So I've been meaning to grow my nail out for this video, if that gives you any indication of how truly sharp that is. But I have played with it a little bit while wearing gloves, and it's totally fine. And you can access the lock very easily, even when wearing gloves. And that is great. Blade shape, action, the pocket clip. As you can see, let's not do that. Put the blade away. Because this thing is very sharp, and I almost just cut myself. Pocket clip is fantastic. Very deep carry. The biggest issue is this plastic texture behind it, which is certainly a half dozen kinds of overkill. So just ground that off and you'll be fine. The lock I don't have listed under great, but I should, because it's a liner lock that you can see through there. So there's a little bit of jimping there as well. Obviously, I wish it stuck out more, but for what it is, very, very good. Very solid. And this is just a dang comfy knife. My hands tend to be very, very sweaty, kind of in general. And for whatever reason, the rubberized texture here, and you can see it's got a little bit of texturing in and of itself, just bumps and whatnot, nothing designed, but just whatever was machined. Because of that, it feels fantastic. A little bit of a choil up here. I don't suggest that you get super used to putting your finger there, but you can. But this is just such a comfy knife. No matter how you hold it, it's great. I love it. If this is not already a part of your hunting gear, make it so, because that's exactly what this is meant for, and it's great for that. Just not on your bare fingers, because you'll get a little scratched up. Now, out of 10 stars, I give this a pretty good. This is a weirdo, and it's a really, really weird weirdo, because there's actually no information for this blade online as of the recording of this video. All right, and I'm not sure when I'll post this. I'll probably post this next week. So as of a week ago, there was no information for this knife online. I did this information. Took notes for this like 3 months ago, I think, and there was equally as no information online for it, because this is actually a Walmart exclusive. This blade is not. I have not been able to find it on Buck's website. Their own blade, the Buck 780 Exert, I don't believe is even available on their website. It is a true exclusive. I found this in the glass case at Walmart, and I bought it for $25. What I didn't realize at the time is, and I bought it because it was a complete departure from everything that I know about Buck. Just the blade shape, the handle style, complete departure. What I didn't realize at the time, I started poking around online when I got home that day, is, to my knowledge, there's been one other video posted about this knife. A guy posted in August and said, "Hey, isn't this thing weird?" And he's right. It's fascinating. What that means, I think, is that I am the second guy to ever post a video about this, which makes me exclusive, which is kind of weird. But this is a great knife. It's available only on Walmart. I've been poking around a handful of forums today, and it turns out that nobody else in the world can find any information on this, and it's not actually available on Walmart.com. It says it is listed on Walmart.com, but apparently it's back ordered for months. So there are people on all kinds of forums complaining that they had ordered this a long time ago and still just have never seen it, which is fascinating for me. So that is the Buck Exert 780. It is made in China, which is the biggest problem that most people have with it. I don't care. It's a good knife, and a good knife is a good knife is a good knife. Buck Exert 780. If you can find it, pick it up. Like I said, $25. That's dirt cheap, and well worth the price. Just a little bit of work makes this, if you can get away with EDCing something a little bit heavier, then absolutely do this. I can't get away with EDCing this at my job, which is why I carry this on my off days. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know down below. Or if you know anything else about this, how long has it actually been out? I don't know that. I don't know when this was released. I don't know Buck's plan with this. Are they going to leave it just at Walmart forever? Are they going to start giving it to other retailers like Blade HQ and stuff like that? Are they going to post it on their own website? I don't know any of that. So if you have some inside information or have done a little bit more research than I have, let me know down below. I want to know about this knife. Other than that, you folks have a great day. Bye.